Waddock comes to McDonough. Farmer, who had one chance in the first half. Crowd encouraging Mr. Daniels to blow his whistle. He has a quick check that his watch is still ticking, takes out another watch from his pocket. He's got a signal from both linesmen. Whistle is poised, blows, and Rangers.
Heady moments in the FA Cup are back to battling for survival in the second division. Your commentator is Alan Parry.
Strolling towards the First Division could be the message as Flanagan and Allen resume their partnership in time for Queen's Park Rangers' final push for promotion. Since Mike Flanagan returned to link again with Clive Allen after a lengthy period of injury, Rangers have lost only once in 8 league games. And they've helped QPR to an 11-point lead over the pack of clubs chasing the top 3 in the second division. Rangers have gone 5 games without conceding a goal, but today they're forced to make defensive changes. Warren Neal is injured and Terry Fenwick suspended, so in come Glenn Roeder, who'll be skipper, and Bob Hazel. Middlesbrough feel the team which was so unlucky to lose an FA Cup replay just a few miles away at Arsenal on Monday night. Malcolm Allison has pledged to attack home and away to lift Borough out of the relegation area, so basically they'll have just 3 players at the back: Nattrass, Baxter and Mowbray. Today's referee is David Axel of Southend in Essex. So Middlesbrough kick off looking for their first league win in 1983, and more remarkably still, their first ever victory at Loftus Road. Queen's Park Rangers in their normal blue and white hoops, Middlesbrough in a colourful strip of orange jerseys and red shorts. Flanagan looking for, but not finding, Gregory in midfield. The header forward was by Roeder. Waddock. Quickly across to cover was Baxter. And that's a Queen's Park Rangers throw, although the referee has just held up play for a moment because Gregory was injured in that earlier challenge near the halfway line and is obviously still feeling his ankle. Dave Butler, the physiotherapist, coming on to administer treatment, and interestingly he was telling me before the match that much as it's been criticised, this synthetic surface at Loftus Road, they have surveyed the number of injuries they've had since the pitch was laid, and there are 70% less serious injuries since the synthetic pitch was installed. The game restarts with a throw-in. Micklewhite for Rangers, and wins the corner. Hazel got a flick on. This is Seeley. Nattrass with the clearance. Turned forward again by Dawes, and Seeley away. Nice pace, but turned it a little too close to O'Hanlon in the Middlesbrough goal. And Wood quickly onto it and tries his pace, and his pace works. But what a fine piece of goalkeeping by Hooker. Darren Wood testing the Rangers' defence with a turn of speed that took him into the clear, but Peter Hooker, instant reaction and a good save. Wicks climbing on the back of Hankin. Free kick then to Middlesbrough, who've gone 7 league games without a win. Grew dwarfed really by Roeder behind him as Baxter takes the kick, looking for Mowbray, and the header has taken it into a position of danger, and Shearer might have scored, and still there could be a goal as Otto tries to turn it back in. Forward by Nattrass this time. Shagru with a little flick on, and Queen's Park Rangers grateful to get away with only a throw-in here. Bob Hazel inadvertently deflecting the ball towards his own goal caused those problems, which are not over yet. Wood underneath it well. Hazel this time did the job properly. Seeley anticipating the bounce, beaten by Mowbray. Here's Gregory. This is Flanagan. Allen and Seeley in the middle. A clearance by Baxter. Mowbray helping it out. Micklewhite. And the bounds beat him. Forward by Roda. Clive Allen underneath it. Wood let it go over his head, and Gregory was behind him. Now Flanagan. Taken well. A difficult bouncing ball. O'Hanlon going down quickly to that shot. Dawes finding Flanagan. And Dawes again. They're linking well, these two on the left. And that looks a fine ball. Seeley onto it. And perhaps did the wrong thing. It's easy to be wise from here, of course. But it was a lovely ball by Flanagan, floated in to Seeley, who perhaps might have even tried a shot on target. Certainly did the wrong thing, clipping it across goal. Good header by Sugrue, and Hankin was really an inch away then. Wicks did well. Flanagan, Dawes, Seeley, lovely pace again, can he finish? What a fine piece of goalkeeping though by O'Hanlon. Well, both goalkeepers have reacted well in the early stages of this game to stop the pace of on-rushing forward. Seeley this time, as the ball was allowed to run through to him, and O'Hanlon doing so well. Middlesbrough run themselves into trouble, and he's played forward to Seeley again. Nattrass with the interception, and once more takes the safe way out, claiming there was handball, as you can see there, by the Queen's Park Rangers player. Oh, and Roda arriving unexpected by the Middlesbrough defence. Also did well then. Knocked forward for Sugrue to chase, but once again, you really have to play the ball to feet on this surface. Roda, what a lovely piece of skill. He finds Flanagan, who lets it run through to Micklewhite. What a goal this could be. What a goal it is. Marvellous goal by Queen's Park Rangers. Micklewhite scores it. Some of the players have quite rightly gone to congratulate Glenn Roda, whose little shimmy and run from the back set up the opportunity. The ball running through, and Micklewhite's finish was immaculate. His 7th goal of the season. 19 minutes gone. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Middlesbrough 0. And a goal of classic simplicity, which could be followed very quickly here. Seeley onto it, now Gregory, and Flanagan is in space, and that's two! 2 goals in the space of 20-odd seconds. What a remarkable way for this game to come to life. There was a mistake at the back, which gave Queen's Park Rangers their opportunity within seconds of having scored. And as the ball was laid through to him, Mike Flanagan dispatched it very confidently. Queen's Park Rangers 2, Middlesbrough 0, who strangely enough, in the first 15 minutes at Arsenal on Monday night in the FA Cup replay, Middlesbrough conceded 2 goals in a short space of time, and eventually, in that game anyway, fought back and were very unlucky to lose. Can they come back again? Busy moment for the photographers, 2 goals coming so quickly, and I can't ever remember seeing 2 goals scored in quite such quick succession as that. Bell trying to get on the end of that again, as it was turned forward by Kennedy, but Hazel with the clearance. Bell. Hazel away quickly to Seeley. What a good interception though by Mowbray. Offside given. Roda's kick. Over Flanagan's head, and it comes to Seeley! And it scraped the foot of the post. Over the head of the defender, a bouncing ball. It dropped perfectly for Seeley, who hit it quickly with his right foot, and it scraped the post and went wide. Taken well on the chest then by Hankin. Otto, Shearer, away by Wicks to Flanagan. Gregory, a lovely ball. Rangers exploiting the pace of Seeley very well. Driven into Micklewhite. Well, it was another lovely move. The ball played down to Seeley, who took it on and hit an accurate cross to the far post. Micklewhite came sliding in, but couldn't turn it into the net. Wicks away. Otto under pressure from Flanagan. Wood onto Shearer, onto Hankin, although Wicks intercepted. Waddock, and now Seeley. Got that all wrong. Sugrue. Good ball. Otto. Sugrue again. What a fine ball for Wood. But his control lets him down, and Conroe lead another of those charges from the back. Well, he did really well to even keep possession then. And we've seen him produce some great moments on this pitch with those surging runs from the back, Glenn Roeder. Now he's slightly out of space, actually, as Bell gains possession. Shearer. And back by Gregory. Micklewhite. Bell made it difficult for him then, and here's Shearer, who's done well. Two players to his right, he finds Sugrue, and the challenge by Wicks takes it for a corner. It was Bell harassing the defender that earned that opening then for Middlesbrough. And finally the shot cleared away by Wicks for a corner. So we're into the dying seconds of the first half. Can Middlesbrough snatch a goal that would give them some hope for the second? Waddock's clearance. Wood forward. And Sugrue is unmarked and onside, but couldn't finish. He could still. Remarkable incident. There was a claim for handball, and the referee has indeed given the penalty. Sugrue going through. The shot was first blocked by Hooker, who persisted and carried on. In that melee of bodies, a suspicion of a Queen's Park Rangers hand keeping the ball out, and the penalty has been given. So Borough, with Mick Kennedy to take it, could pull one back and have. Nicely struck penalty by Mick Kennedy. Hit it right-footed, and Hooker beaten as the ball went into the corner of the net. Queen's Park Rangers 2, Middlesbrough 1 then. And that is the final kick of the first half. Well, it's altered the picture slightly, but one has to say, really, that the first 45 minutes were very much dominated by Queen's Park Rangers. Gary Micklewhite scoring that first goal, and then in rapid succession, the second by Mike Flanagan. The importance of accurate football on this pitch can't be overstressed, and Rangers have produced some good stuff. 2-1 they lead in half-time. And we can see really from this angle that as Sugrue battled to force the ball over the line, Micklewhite quite clearly handled it, and the referee's decision of a penalty correct. So that handling offence by Gary Micklewhite, giving the penalty which has breathed life back into Middlesbrough as Queen's Park Rangers start this second half, defending a fine recent record. They've taken 13 out of the last 15 points with 4 wins and a draw in 5 games without even conceding a goal. But of course that record was rather spoilt by the Kennedy penalty. Now the most important thing is to win. And Baxter rather deceived by the bounce. So it's an early corner for Rangers. Coach Alan Harris. And arriving late is Roeder again, and the header into space, and it hit Hazel rather than he intending to do anything with it, and offside is given anyway. Interesting, though, that is twice that Glenn Roeder has arrived late for those corner kicks without Borough anticipating the danger. There's Wick's header, which has given Borough this throw. Hankin, Kennedy rather. Nice turn. And finds Shearer completely unmarked. And again, Hooker shows how good he is sprinting from his line when danger threatens. Kennedy doing well with the cross. Shearer in space, took the ball on, hit it powerfully enough. Hooker made a very good save. Proud trying to lift Rangers' momentum. Dawes. This is Seeley. Mowbray behind him. Did well. Now then, there are two in the middle here as Flanagan crosses. Gregory goes up. Allen is behind him. Turned it back well. Hazel. Neat play. Roeder. Flanagan on the back post. Otto with the clearance. A buzz of anticipation around Loftus Road. Another fine-looking cross from Flanagan, and Allen takes it superbly. What a good save. It comes back to Gregory. And how well Bell did, and here's Waddock. Oh, it was not meant to be somehow. Waddock gets the pat on the back anyway, but the ball turned wide. The goalkeeper did so well with the first save, and when the bounce took it to Waddock, he struck it, and it just went wide. The Queen's Park Rangers, at times today, have played some exhilarating football. Wick's header. He was climbing on Hankin again. Natras. Wood. Nice turn away from Gregory and finds Sugrue. Hankin and Shearer in the middle for him. Hankin knocks it back and Hazel is there to clear. Hazel again. Allen. Baxter's hopeful clearance. Bouncing through to the keeper. And here's Roeder, and you always expect something to happen when he comes from the back. Uses the ball so well normally. And picks out Flanagan superbly. Oh, and what a brilliant goal that would have been, and what a brilliant save it was by Natras on the line. Roeder with a superb through ball. Flanagan did exactly the right thing, and Natras made a marvellous save off his own line. Corner it is. It was Mowbray who got it clear, and then Otto helped it forward. Roeder again, accurate to Flanagan. Gregory in space here. Seeley with a header. Well, they've created so many opportunities today, Queen's Park Rangers. 2 goals to show for it at the moment. But they really have played some wonderful football. Waddock. He was flattened by the challenge from Kennedy. Rangers free kick. Dangerous here. Seeley flicks it on, and it's in. Clive Allen has done it. From the free kick, a little flick on by Seeley, and this time Malcolm Allison's smile disappears as Allen turned and slid the ball over the line. That's Queen's Park Rangers 3, Middlesbrough 1. The goal coming on the hour. Clive Allen's 11th of the season. So the Flanagan and Allen partnership have produced 2 goals between them. And Middlesbrough surely are finished now. Free kick given to Queen's Park Rangers. Allen doing so well to slide the ball in from close range then. He had to turn 360 degrees. Shearer did well. And Wicks. And now Hazel for Queen's Park Rangers. Finds Micklewhite. Gregory letting it run through and then getting it back, and here's Seeley. Can he finish? That would have been a marvellous goal again. Seeley has been unlucky near goal today, although he's had a good game generally. That lovely build-up with Micklewhite and Gregory involved. Seeley onto it, but pulled his shot wide. But the crowd applauding, another example of wonderful football from Queen's Park Rangers. What this pitch has done as much as anything is encourage them to be so accurate, to always play the ball to feet. They produce many fine examples of that today. And Gregory needs a little treatment. Obviously got a cut under the eye. Shearer. Overwhelmed by numbers then. Fine ball to Micklewhite from Flanagan. Mowbray did well. Roeder's interception. Feeding Flanagan again on the left. Pull back for Dawes. Allen in space if it'll reach him. Bell misjudging his attempted clearance. And Allen making a good cross. He earned the corner off Mowbray. Allen persisted well then, and a corner is the outcome. Oh, and this time the late arrival from a corner has paid off for Gregory. He'd only been back on the field a few seconds, the cut under his eye still very evident. It's a trick that Rangers have tried several times today from a corner, with a late player arriving. This time it wasn't Roeder, it was Gregory, and he planted the header in firmly to make it Queen's Park Rangers 4, Middlesbrough 1, and quite honestly give the scoreline a more deserved appearance. 72 minutes gone, and Rangers very good value for those 4 goals. And you even get the feeling they might not have finished yet. See the extent of the damage, but it didn't stop him going in for the header. Seeley. Coming straight to Bell. Won back by Dawes, who's still on the ground. And now comes to Micklewhite, and Waddock is in space, and it comes to Allen, and what a superb finish by Clive Allen. Queen's Park Rangers score 5 for the first time this season. Allen gets his second. The crowd celebrate a vintage performance. Middlesbrough their own worst enemies then. They could and should have got the ball clear. They failed to do so, and Allen punished them in the most emphatic fashion. A shot superbly struck, and a scoreline that will send a few shivers down the pack of clubs chasing Rangers. And still 10 minutes to go. Well, that's one way of showing your distaste for the scoreline. And Peter Hooker can afford to smile. David Shearer thought he'd sit it out. It's all smiles at Loftus Road today. Not really all smiles, is it? Because when you're losing 5-1 and you're near the bottom of the table, It's time, perhaps, for an early cup of tea. Seeley, a lovely little flick. Allen. Micklewhite arriving late, and Seeley didn't expect the ball to reach him, I think. Done well, though, Seeley. Here's Hazel. Good ball for Waddock. Ooh! Well, that was mighty close to goal number 6. Waddock clipping it in. It was really difficult for the young goalkeeper. He did well to turn it over at all. But it's a corner, of course. Hazel getting the handshakes for his part in the build-up. Flanagan again. Gregory knocking it in. Seeley, Flanagan, Gregory took over, and it's a hat-trick for Clive Allen. What a finish. Turned back by Gregory on the far side. Clive Allen came running in. He just had to slide the ball home. That's his 12th goal of the season. That means a very unhappy day for Malcolm Allison and Middlesbrough, but a great day for Queen's Park Rangers. 6-1 the score. Only a couple of minutes remaining. They've topped off a quite superb performance. And the very odd thing about this is that for something like 55 minutes of this game, Clive Allen looked to be a little bit out of touch. I'm sure he'd admit that himself. And here he is with a hat-trick. There's the final whistle on a quite magnificent Queen's Park Rangers performance. A hat-trick for Clive Allen. Pace, precision, accuracy, superb finishing. It was all there today. Clive Allen wants the ball, and he deserves it. The referee won't give it him yet, but I feel sure he'll leave the ground with it. Micklewhite and Flanagan, and also Gregory getting the other goals. Middlesbrough totally overwhelmed. Queen's Park Rangers began their run to Wembley in the cup final last season by beating Middlesbrough. I wonder if this is the start of their run towards the First Division. They think so, and I would agree.
Well, Clive, another ball, another hat-trick. How many is that you've got in the collection now?
Well, that's 5 now for my collection. I've managed to get the ball each time, and it'll be a great reminder for me in years to come.
It's a strange thing because you've ended up with a hat-trick and the headlines, and it was a day which looked to be going badly for you early on.
Yeah, that's right. I think first half in particular, I wasn't on my game very good, and it was a matter of staying in with the lads and keep going with them, and they seemed to bring me through. The way they played was superbly, and some of the passing and that gave me great chances, and my job is to put it in the net, and they went in, so I can't complain.
And the old Flanagan and Allen partnership has worked well again. He's missed most of the season through injury. How important is it to you to have him back in the side with you? Well,
Mike's got a very good left foot, and the position he's playing for us, he comes in on the blind side a lot, coming in across runs that I make. And, you know, we've linked up well since he come back into the side, and he's now notching goals himself. So it's good for him to be playing, and I enjoy playing with him.
Do you think this pitch here has made all the Rangers players become more accurate in their football?
I think this is one of the most important things in our training especially, is that your passing and the accuracy of your passing has to be right on the ball. A yard the wrong way and the ball rolls away and you don't seem to be able to get it. When it moves well, it's superb to watch, and it's so slick.
And promotion, it's going to be talked about as a certainty now in some quarters, I would think, for Rangers.
Yeah, the way we played today, I'm sure people will look at it and think that we're going to go up. We've got a few games to play yet, and the position we're in, we hope that we can maintain the gap between us and the 4th place. And if that stays there, obviously we'll get promotion. That's what the club really wants.
Do you celebrate on a day like this?
Yes, I'll be going out and celebrate tonight. I don't think you could sit in and mope around. It's obviously a very happy weekend for us.
Dangerous here. Seeley flicks it on, and it's in. Clive Allen has done it. Just as Malcolm Allison might have been thinking that his side were clawing their way back, Rangers score again. Now comes to Micklewhite, and Waddock is in space, and it comes to Allen. And what a superb finish by Clive Allen. Flanagan again. Gregory knocking it in. Seeley, Flanagan, Gregory took over, and it's a hat-trick for Clive Allen. What a finish.
Well, a happy day indeed for Clive Allen and Queen's Park Rangers, showing artistry on their artificial surface, which brought this comment from Malcolm Allison. That pitch is the best thing to happen to English football. And further support came from Terry Venables as to the benefits in improving the ability of his players.
Yeah, well, I said this before. I think that it's you can't hit balls in the general area. It's like snooker. You know, you've actually got to. The ball will go where you put it, and the boys have got to take more care over their control and their passing. And really, you're only saying to them things that you should be saying anyway, but they've got to take more care, otherwise the ball goes out of play. And their skill, I think, has been raised a good 20–25% on here.
Well, there was a perfect example of that precise pacing of the ball Terry was talking about there when Big Bob Hazel, who, forgive me, I'm sure if I say is not renowned for his ball play, produced a delicacy of touch that Steve Davis could only envy. It's from this ball laid back to him here, and he plays it first time, and you might say, well, that's only a simple side foot. Well, I agree. To get the direction is simple, but to get the precise pace so that it joins up there with Roddick's fast run needs touch, needs a delicacy of feel, and that's the difference between being an outstanding passer and someone who just thumps the ball about. Came to nothing in the end, but I think you can see the point I mean. The best moment of the afternoon showed also, rather like South America, how Rangers have become used to taking the ball out of the air. They don't need to use the ground for control. They become comfortable in taking this sort of long, high ball down, either on the chest, but in this case, on the outside of the foot, a little feint there. It beats the man, sets up a shot, controls the ball, all in one move. So conclusively, that surface encourages skill. But is it unfair to visitors? Well, today's league table tells the story. Rangers' home record, 11 wins, is excellent, but not as good as that of the leaders.